Welcome back to The Rhode Show. This morning in The Buzz, are you still looking for gifts for the kids this holiday? Well, this year a number of toy makers are really hoping to stuff baby stockings with kid-sized computers. I think you can tell by the way I'm saying it, I'm not a fan, but it is a trend that's worrying many parents and pediatricians. So, several companies have come out with tablet-like devices aimed at toddlers, even babies. One such toy has actually been named the worst toy of the year by the American Academy of Pediatrics. The organization recommends no screen time at all for kids under 2 and no more than 2 hours a day for kids over 2, and that includes TVs, computers, and cell phones.
Yeah, right.
Okay, but despite the warnings, many kids are still using these kinds of devices. 38% of kids 8 and under have used a mobile device, and 10% of babies under the age of 1 have used it? Are you kidding? Makers of tablet toys say parents like to supplement their kids' education with these kinds of gadgets. But with a heavy price tag on many of them and no research to support any benefit to their education, some experts say parents and family members are getting ripped off.
My 10-month-old has chewed on my iPhone.
Okay, yeah, all right.
And drooled all over it and all that. But you know what? The real young kids, you know, they don't know what it is anyway. So. Like a 10-month-old has no idea what a tablet is.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, there are some of these freaky parents who think, I'm going to educate my child at all costs, and I will buy them a tablet, and they'll know how to use it by 18 months.
I don't think it's that. I think a lot of parents are like, what is going to occupy my child?
Yeah, which is even worse.
I mean, actually, I was really surprised when my kids just do not have the attention span for a lot of TV and movies. I've tried. I've tried. They won't do it. But I was so surprised, like, once to have a friend tell me that they take out their iPhone and play a movie for their kids when they take them to a restaurant so that everybody can eat in peace. And I don't know, we just have really tried to just teach our kids to color at the restaurant, or play with a little train or truck or something like that. But I think my brother is getting my almost 3-year-old one of these tablets for Christmas, and I was like, better like you get it for him. But the truth is, we've got an 11-hour drive back from the Christmas holiday, so if that's going to entertain him for any length of time, then let's go.
I can see that, but I admit, when my kids were probably 3 or 4, they had like the Leapster, which was like a pre, but that's a little bit different than a tablet. And also, it's the whole 1 and under thing that's killing me.
I don't understand 1 and under.
I don't either. You can barely hold it.
That's I don't know. My almost 1-year-old can barely like press a button on a music thing right now. He's just figuring that out.
Right, exactly.
It's just insanity.
Our kids are about the same age.
Yeah.
They can unplug stuff all the time. Isn't that cool how they just walk over to every outlet and they're not supposed to? Why do they do that? But anyway, I digress. I'll tell you what. I got to disagree with you, ladies. I think that this is the wave of the future. Just like, 100 years ago it was whatever it was at the time the kids were learning how to do.
So you're going to go buy Cameron a cell phone because, it's time.
No.
He's almost 1. It's time to get one.
I'm not talking about that age.
Then what are you saying?
I'm talking about kids that are older than that.
Like
4, 5, 3.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not debating toddlers. I'm talking about the baby stuff.
Well, I don't think that these tablets are geared towards like 1. I think these tablets are geared towards
I have no problem with a kid
3
watching
to 4,
a movie.
which is my kid's age.
Yeah.
So, but because do you not want your brother to buy your 3-year-old the whatever it is, that iPad look-alike?
You know what my concern with it is that he's almost 3. It's kind of for like 3 to 7.
So he's on the younger.
I don't want him to be frustrated with it. You know what I mean? I don't want him to get technology that is over him, that he can't do, that he gets like angry about and
smashes it over his brother's head.
$200 tablet. Yeah, you've seen it.
Boom.
Yeah, but it's called like technology rage. You know what I mean? My son will play like the Wii and get like that. I can't get to the next level. Turn it off.
I will tell you.
Turn it off.
My 6-year-old daughter and my 9-year-old son spend more time on the iPhone and the laptop than I do, and than my wife does. And you know what?
Yeah, but your kids are well balanced, Patrick. They still go outside and play. They still do other stuff. It's the kids that are like glued and addicted to it it scares me at a young age.
It's hard now to find toddler toys that don't have some music and buttons and flashing lights. And like, I'm a big fan of just those kind of classic wooden toys. The things that just take a kid's imagination rather than the toy creating the environment for the child.
Yeah, I agree.
But they're hard to find.
They are.
I put in
Patrick loves technology, and so do his kids.
My 10-month-old is getting an iPod Touch, whatever that thing's called, and so I can play with it.
And she's having a wooden block.
A Lego party.
I don't even even know what's going on in my
kids
house.
want to go to your house.
Party at the Littles. All right.
Goodness.
Let's head over to Courtney and see, what are your thoughts on all this, Court? You've got a young one at home.
Yeah, you know, it's really hard. At my house, I have a lot of toys that have batteries for the lights and music, but I've got a lot of wooden stuff, too. I'm going to try and hold off on the computer thing as long as I can until she doesn't notice. So we'll see if we can stretch that to 4 years old. We have lots of comments today on the live blog on foxprovidence.com, and Jerry said, no computers for kids under 8. Let the parents have a chance to bring them up properly. Smokey Wolf says, I would buy one for a 4 or 5-year-old to help them learn, but not any younger than that. So here's the poll today. Would you buy a computer-type toy for a young child? A, yes, it's education at your fingertips. B, maybe, but definitely not for an infant. Or C, no, kids can't learn from computers. We've got about 10 or so comments on our Facebook page. A lot of people shouting no on there. This one's from Brian. He said, how about we develop the brain of the child before we let a computer do the thinking? Jane Felix said, I think giving a computer-type toy to a child that young is ridiculous. Let them be a kid first. There'll be plenty of time for computers in the future. And Stephanie Rastelli said, not for babies, but I bought a laptop VTech toy for my daughter when she was 4 to 5. It's educational, so I see no wrong. We'll have the poll results at the end of the show to see what you all think, but for now we're going to switch gears and go back into the kitchen. Danielle, what are you working on now?